Hi guys,
Beautiful.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Hunter x Hunter.
31.
Yes.
I think 30 exhausted me more than I think it was gonna emotionally. Like, like I definitely think these two episodes should be watched together, but at the same time, I feel like I need to sit down with 30. You know what I mean? I feel like I need to have time to process
The
it,
thing
and
is,
we're just
I
going in
think
31 right
that's
immediately.
what I want to say. The thing is, I think, I mean, I still haven't watched 31, so like I'm just saying something that I know nothing about. But like I think that maybe 31 is the episode. You know what I mean? Like the episode that everybody talks about, everybody waits. And the thing is, I feel like I'm gonna love 30 more. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Well, because 30 has the emotional.
It was so emotional, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And unexpectedly.
Yeah.
That I can't imagine this one, but again, I don't know what is happening, what's gonna happen in this one. So like, I might be just like saying bullshit, you know. But like,
No, like the last episode was definitely one of my favorites of the show. Like I could not, for the life of me, tell you my top 5 of this.
I would say
show. I have no clue.
The thing is, I feel like
there's so many
episodes,
that
but
stand
like
out.
but like that's why we would never make them.
No,
make the top list of the episodes of the show, especially because it has so many.
Yeah.
You know? And there were probably some episodes, let's say in Kurapik arc, that like would be there.
Yeah.
But like I don't. In that moment they were perfect, but like the time has passed. You know.
Yeah. Like I feel like on rewatch I could maybe gather things better, but like it's been so long since I watched the Kurapik arc. I distinctly remember some episodes like being fucking phenomenal.
I agree.
But there are so many here in this arc that just like.
And the previous one was definitely one of them. So let's see if this one is gonna be the one.
Yeah,
one of them.
I am so excited and scared. I don't know. Like I wonder Killua also. We didn't talk about that in the previous episode, but like he has seen because of Palm. Like he has seen what's happening in the room, and that like Pitou is healing herself, and the gun is on the floor.
He's heard that, yeah.
And so like if Pitou is preparing for battle again, I feel like he can deduct potentially that like Pitou maybe thinks that Komugi is safe or something, because like that's what they had over her so that she wouldn't harm Gon. I wonder what Killua is gonna do. Is he maybe gonna like make it a point to get to the king? I don't know. Why would he get to the king?
I don't know. To the king or to Gon?
I don't think he has time to get to Gon.
Yeah.
I don't think he has, like, realistically, I don't think he has time to get to Gon.
I honestly have no idea.
No, me neither. I really don't know what he's going to do with that information.
I feel like my boy would just break down and cry.
I have had enough of my boys breaking down and crying.
True.
One more and I'm breaking down and crying. I can't do it
but somehow with Killua, I'm just like used to it. Which is ridiculous to say.
When he broke in front of Palm.
Exactly.
What a moment.
Like, what a fucking moment.
What a moment that was. Oh.
But I feel like if he heard that Gon is in danger,
I don't know I feel like he might fly.
We didn't even say that like he told to Palm that she's his friend. I love him.
He has come such a lot. He is making friends left and right.
Let me just say, the word that describes him the most is adorable. He is so fucking adorable. The way he talks and gets, I don't know the word, it's not embarrassed, but like, you know, I'm not gonna say thank you anymore because like we're friends right now.
He's like, let's just get past it quickly. I'm gonna tell you that we're friends and we're just like not gonna speak about this again.
Adorable, fucking adorable. The thing is, how is it even possible?
Because he is making friends left and right.
But like we went from the most devastating scene with Gon, and yet Killua came and I managed to laugh. Because he was so fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? So I'm scared what he's gonna do.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I can't
even talk about it.
Let's try to let's play the episode for a while.
We just we cannot help ourselves. It's a disease.
It literally is a disease. We just get used to it now. And then when I realize that we have no idea, then that's when I get pissed off and I'm like, stop.
Like 4 minutes and we're like, why? Like, let's stop.
Yeah.
But it takes us 4 minutes to remember that we don't know anything really in the show. God, I can't even play it. Oh, I'm so exhausted. Why? It's again, I see the picture. It's a crying face.
Yeah. Don't look at the next one. Okay.
As long as you know. Don't.
But Puff being such a villain, you know what I mean? Like, look at his face.
But Puff is also sad to me. Like, he is trying so fucking hard.
I would say more pathetic.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, he is really, like, trying his fucking best for, like, the chimera ants to be what they're, like, supposed to be. And it's just, like, not working. People are getting emotions and feelings. I don't need to rewatch this, honestly. Cut before this, the crying moment. Cut. I'm dissociating. I don't want to watch this again.
Drink coffee.
You're right, I'm not gonna be able to drink it. I should just, like...
Drink it now.
Like, while the intro is going, I should chug it. What if I just not look? His voice. Do you hear his voice?
That's what I thought the entire time.
Now I need this intro to be like 10 minutes. I feel like then I can prepare. God, one last sip. Let's see.
He's gonna tell them.
He is hoping that this one...
Oh, give
if
me
you give us...
If you hand it over, why would they not kill Peter? Gone.
Exactly, my child.
I was about to say...
And I fully believe you.
Yeah.
Can you make it in time? Well, oh my god, actually.
Oh, I don't feel good.
He's actually...
I don't feel good. I don't feel
I don't
good.
think he's gonna come before the end of the fight. I think it's gonna be over by the time he comes.
I think he's gonna see.
Yeah, but maybe the very end.
Yeah, but like I think even if he comes by the end, Gon's gonna be like, stay there.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna join the fight.
No,
you know
I
what
don't
I mean?
think
That's
so.
not gonna be a
No,
thing
I
that's
don't
happening,
think so.
I think. But he's gonna be there to comfort him afterwards.
Or if he sees Gon.
The quietness, this freaks me out.
I agree.
Immediately I'm becoming
that was
cold.
the hardest
All the
part
windows
in
are
the
closed
previous
and I'm
episode
getting cold
as well.
again. I can't look at him. We're gonna have to pull ourselves together right now.
Sorry to say this.
I believe her. Look at the difference of her face before killing someone now and before. Like, it's such a stark difference. What is that? Like anger?
Something
it's
inside
red.
him, yeah.
Oh god, it's anger.
Yeah.
It's called anger and light. Oh god, see? What is this music?
Literally. What is this? What is this?
No, like, you don't even stand a chance, Vito.
What the fuck is this?
I wouldn't know what to tell you. I literally wouldn't know.
My boy.
Your nem becomes so strong when you don't care whether you live or die. When you're...
What? What I said? What did you say? What did I said?
The show. I'm all chills.
Well, let me know.
To that of the king. To that of the king.
I am shocked.
Are you?
I am fucking shocked. What is happening?
He transformed. He... I thought she was gonna say like guards. I thought she was gonna say...
Screaming guards.
When she said this power is equal too, I thought she was gonna say like... Who the fuck is this?
Is he gonna go back to Begona?
Who the fuck is this? This is... I can't even... This show... I have never seen anything like this in my fucking life.
Nothing.
Does he not want to fight here because like Kite's body is still here? It's like the king. It's like the fucking king. He is acting like the king when he was dragging them away from the place because Komugi was in this place.
My boy Killua is coming here. This is gonna be the shock of his life.
This one has a fucking mohawk. And he's about to go kill... I can't even make
10
jokes.
years
I can't
older.
even fucking make jokes.
No words, honestly.
No, he is like exuding all of his life force.
Oh my god.
She's walking towards her funeral.
And she knows it.
And she still has to try to kill him because he could actually kill the king. I'm so unwell about what is happening right now.
I am shocked. Oh my god, oh my god.
The way that you stand no chance. That like I can't even...
I feel like now she's gonna be...
it's just gonna be like...
You know what I thought?
Like a fly, you know what I mean?
I thought she's gonna be left without an arm, just like Kite, you know what I mean?
I think he's gonna rip her like piece by piece.
But like remember exactly what she did to Kite.
He's gonna fucking rip a hole into this planet. What, like... His punch... Miniature Rose is supposed to be... No, this is a nuclear attack. This is... She's like a rag doll.
I feel sad.
I mean, not conscious that her head was about to fall off. Like she's gonna die. He's gonna use all his force on her, so he... What? So she's not be able to... The king... Is he not gonna...
have none anymore?
What?
What is happening in this show? I'm gonna scream! What is this? Oh my god, is this the same shot? You know how Kite was lying while she was like doing something with Tuki's
She's just so happy that it's all gonna be used on her and not on the king. I am...
電光石火により驚異的な速さでゴンの元へ着いたキルアが聞いたのは
I don't know why I feel like crying. I don't know who I'm even crying for at this point.
あれはどっちゴンそして目にしたものは
Is he just...
Over and over again.
Is he just punching her?
自身が知るものとは全く違うシルエットの幾度となく振り下ろしたであろう血にまみれた拳がすでにくず切れのように横たわる人の頭部を砕く瞬間であった。カイト、教わった通りゴンなのか。キルアその姿を見てすぐにビスケを連想したキルアだったが異質なものだと直感した。
ビスケは容姿が激変しただけで内包するオーラが爆発的に増加したわけじゃないけど、ゴンは逆。何年、十数年、何十年、絶え間ない修行を経てようやくたどり着くはずの姿。どれほどの代償を払えばこれだけのオーラを。
ピトーのテレプシコーラが王のため死後さらに強大となった念をまとい、ゴンの抹殺だけが目的のムクロ人形と化しする構えを見せた。瞬きすら許されない。確かに聞いた。
大丈夫、痛くないよ。強がりじゃない。少しだけ。やっとカイトと同じになれた。あの時の少しだけ救われた。もうおやすみ。ダメだ、そんな、もうこれ以上そんな力、一体この先どれほどの。
God, no words. Need time to process all the information that they give us.
No, I can't do it.
Honestly.
We have not made a big enough break for me to process this. Like, I can't. I don't know. I did not expect this. However much lifespan Gon has lost, I have lost that as well. Watching this episode, I have lost just as much, my boy, if not more.
I am honestly without words. I don't know how to explain. I was without words when the episode ended. It's like nothing has changed for me in these past.
That's what I mean. We took like 20
minutes break,
and I don't think this is about to be the worst review we had, because
honestly,
I'm at a loss.
Because the episode was so impactful, so powerful, but like so unexpected. Like, I did not process anything.
I feel like when all is, you're gonna edit this.
But like at the same time, I have a feeling like I need to see more. Like, I need to see repercussions of all of this. I need to find out how I feel about the whole thing.
That's what I mean. Like, I have to process this.
I'm wondering, is Gon staying like this?
I think he is. I think this
like
is
until the end of the show. Interesting.
I think he has given his like legitimate lifespan for this.
Is he gonna have Nen?
I don't know, because like they said that he is losing Nen because he is losing, like, Nen is your life force as well, right? So like, I don't know. Like, that's like honestly the Nen bit. I think he's gonna have Nen. I think he is gonna have Nen. I think he just, like, because he lost this much Nen, that's why he is older as well. Like, he has given it in pursuit of this, like, let's say, like, power or whatever.
Yeah, and the
so,
Nen
like,
part, I'm not sure, honestly, because the Nen part confused me a bit.
I have it.
From what I understood from Pitou, she said something along the lines like, I'm glad that he used this nen for me. Like, he's not gonna have this strong nen anymore. And he continued using it and using it and using it and using it.
Yeah, and I think by using it, I'm understanding this whole thing basically is like similar to what like Kurapika did when he every time that he uses the, what the fuck is it called, the time something, I forgot, it's been a while, he loses years of his life. Like when he uses that, remember, like he made a pact that like
I completely
he can
forgot about the
only
years
remember like I think it's called like not phantom time, like something time. Basically every time he goes into that, he can only use it on the troop, and while he's using it, he is so fucking incredibly powerful that he loses years of his life. Remember, like that we wanted him to use it less, that we wanted him to be less in that time where he can use all of the
I am like shocked because I'm shocked because I completely forgot about that.
But like, do you remember when I now talk about it?
No, not at all.
Like, remember that he can use all of them. Like
I remember it, and I remember the fact that he can only use it
on the Phantom Troop.
On Phantom Troop, and like,
so basically, he made a pact where he uses all of it. Like he can use all of the
I just don't remember
and whatever, like become everything, all at once. And while he's in that state, while he is able to like control all of the, how did they call it, like users, like enhancer, manipulator, whatever it is, there's many of them, specialized or whatever it is, like he can use all of that, but while he is using all of that, he loses life. Like he loses years of his life. And so like it's a similar thing with Gon. It's just like that Gon has decided that this is it for him, that like today is the day that he is basically also gonna die while killing Pitou. And so like he is using all of his life force on this one day. So for like Kurapika, it is, let's say, more contained where he is losing his life span, and for Gon. And so like, because he is using like all of his life force, he is also like getting older exponentially, because like it's all of his nen that like is within him, that is gonna be, like his hair is even like so fucking long, like he is losing decades. Like I don't know how old he is right now. Like I mean, that's how I'm gathering it. I don't know if that's correct.
They didn't say how long the like his. I mean,
but Killua,
I mean, that's
also
what
said,
at least they said. That's
Killua also said like years, decades. Like how old?
Like
is
nobody
he?
knows.
No.
They don't know.
No.
We're gonna, I guess, maybe find out. But like that is how they explained it. Basically, that like with doing this, I'm just like, there was just moments when Pitou said something about Nen, where I understood at that moment that he's not gonna have Nen anymore.
I think he is not gonna have this type of a Nen when he gets out of this, because like right now his whole Nen is because he is using his life force. So like every punch is using up.
And maybe because he's young, very young. Yeah. So like he's losing the strongest years. Yeah.
And so like when he, let's say, gets out of this state, like his Nen cannot be this powerful when he is not like,
because he's older, I guess. Just like
I don't think it's because he's older. No? It's just like because right now, let's say he is able to tap in to all of his Nen, like all of his Nen potential and everything. Like I don't think he could be like, even if he is like, let's say 30 years older than what he is now, I don't think him in a normal state at 30 years old or whatever can have this powerful of a Nen, you know?
No,
I just think it's a culmination of all of his Nen.
Okay, I understand that. It's just in my mind, the way I understood it is that like he can't have the same Nen anymore.
I don't know.
That's how I understood
I guess not. That's because he is using up like his prime as well, right?
That's now, what I thought. That's why I thought it had something to do with years, because like from what I found, we found out with Netero as well, is that like he was much stronger when he was younger.
Yeah, in that sense, I think so. Because like I was just like thinking, there is no way that he is ever gonna go into the state again.
Why not?
So like, I don't know, because like I don't think he is ever gonna be able to experience this much of it, because like I think the reason why he is experiencing this emotion to this extent is because he is a kid still, and he has like he doesn't even know how to manage his emotions at
The
all
thing
at
is,
year 12, 13.
that's what you know. I don't think Pitou would ever be able to say something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
She doesn't
no.
know him, and she is the one who said, like...
Yeah, but like also, how much does she know as well? You know what I mean? Like she can just think because he is exuding this much. Yes, that could be the show talking to you.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I mean, we'll see. At this point, like him using Nen or not using Nen, I don't like. He is never gonna look the same again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I cannot get over that.
There is a shock part. Shock is...
I cannot get over that. I cannot get over the fact that like, again, what I was expecting.
I can't imagine
here,
that. Yeah.
What I was expecting here, like we have talked about, is I just thought like his Nen, like when he finds out that Pitou cannot bring Kite back, I just thought like that his Nen is gonna be so much stronger because of all that rage and because he's not gonna care about his life. I didn't think that it was gonna go to this extent where he actually like gives up years, decades of his life in order to get revenge.
But which makes sense considering that, like you said, like Nen is connected with
Nen's like your life force.
Exactly. So like if he is like it has to come from something. Like yes, it is induced with rage, but like he wouldn't be able to be as strong as if he didn't use his whole life force.
I kind of like that because like it makes more sense because like let's say the thing that I was thinking would have been just more convenient, you know.
I mean, I would have believed that.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Sure, I kind of like that. I wish Gon looked the same way that he looked.
I agree with you, but like that's what makes it kind of good and let's say more tragic because like he has given decades of his life for nothing more than just revenge. That is not gonna make him feel any better. Like he has lost someone. He is not fighting, like let's say if he was, for example, fighting the king who wants to destroy this whole world or whatever, so that you can like say that it's a fight that's maybe worthwhile, you know? Like he is doing
I think this is much more realistic to me than if he were to fight king and get into this state.
I agree completely. It's just like it makes it sadder. It makes it sadder that like he is losing so much because like he is so sad and broken and angry and just wants revenge. Like there is nothing, let's say, it is such a tragedy. And I love the way that they have done this episode. Like there was no point in time where this felt like, how do I explain it? This did not feel like any type of like battle. This did not feel triumphant. This did not feel, because like I can imagine that a lot of viewers like are looking forward to the Gon and Pitou head to head because of like it's gonna be a big battle and they want Gon to like kill her and like they think she deserves it and so they're gonna be fine with it. And the way that the show painted it, it was not even a battle. It was a massacre and a tragedy and such a loss, such a tremendous loss. And that's what this whole episode was. Like there was nothing for you to feel like good about.
I mean, on TV Time people felt...
Really? I'm confused by the general audience. Like, I don't understand. What the fuck do you mean? Like there was not a single point that was painted to be...
No, I just think it was
cool
visually. I don't think
visually it was stunning.
I mean,
but like after this episode, for me to go on TV Time and say like, oh my god, how fucking... What great visuals.
Yeah, but like I feel like nothing would have felt like a victory even if he didn't lose all of this. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
Like nothing would have changed, at least not for me. Like this is what I imagined. I just didn't think how they would make it very realistic that like he's gonna have to...
There's gonna be consequences to the things that he has done.
Much. I was thinking of the consequences, you know? I just thought the consequences are gonna come because he's gonna succeed at nothing. Like the pain's still gonna be there.
I thought the consequences are just gonna be, you know, kind of his mental state.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to work on, but he has given decades maybe of his life.
Yeah.
But
like nothing can seem heroic.
No.
Like you said, for me when he's doing something because of pure heartbreak.
No,
and sadness.
for us, like this was gonna be, I mean, from the get-go this was about to be tragic, but I'm just like saying the show could have like done it in a different way where I could like believe that some people like there's so many in any type of show that we watch, there's so many like battles where people are like, this was so good, this was so badass, and the two of us are like crying, you know what I mean, because like it's sad. But like I feel like the way that they painted this episode, like it makes
was very tragic.
That's what I mean, like they painted it in such a way that like I feel even if you are so like, let's say, because I feel like the only way for you to be able to watch like the scene between Gon and Pitou is if like you're not, let's say, emotionally attached, and so like then you would not feel like sad or whatever. But like the way that they have
would be
painted
impossible for me, honestly.
I mean, people that watch in different ways. I don't know. I have never been that person, but like, you know, I guess some people are.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
No, and then just people watch in different ways.
Yeah.
Like people get there's not a single right or wrong way to watch it, you know.
Yeah.
But like again, the way that the show painted it.
I mean, I love the way that it
was terrific.
I really love the way that it was done, honestly.
I
mean, I felt exactly like I thought I'm gonna feel, because like it was just so. I just didn't imagine Killua to come there. That's the only difference, honestly. It's like, but like we found out that he's gonna come in the beginning of the episode when he left Komugi to Palm and started running, you know.
Yeah.
That brought to sadness even more, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because that was another reminder what Gon lost. Because they were killed just like 2 episodes ago, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, not really 2, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, they
2
were.
months ago.
They were.
And so like, yeah, just like that was another visual for me to show you how much he gave up. You know, but like again, I think it's just it only makes sense that he would do something like that, with how he was feeling.
Yeah.
Not in a moment on any other fight, like Netero, sure, you know, he would give his whole life fighting for like
cause,
humans, cause, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think a kid like Gon would be able to get into that state.
I mean, again, that's what makes it so much more tragic, that he is like a 12, 13-year-old doing this. And again, he is doing this because he is so young and he cannot process his emotions in any like healthy manner, and everything, again, like his core being, everything that he is so closely connected to like Kite. Again, we talked about in this previous episode, and like for so far many fucking episodes, you know, everything because of Jing. Like everything that he is that, and like he has not been able to process anything. Like we have started this whole journey with him going to find out like why his dad wanted to becoming a hunter because of that. Like all the things that Gon has done, every arc that we have gone on is because like we're still looking for Jing, you know, like this is how the story has progressed. And so like all that Gon has come to a head in this episode, which is why he was, let's say, able to go into this state, because like he cannot process those emotions. He does not know what to do. And so like he is willing to give all of his life away because of the guilt that he feels, because of the sadness that he feels, because of the abandonment that he feels. Like this is it for him. He decided to then and there die alongside with Pitou. I am kind of honestly surprised because I never know where the show is going. I was like thinking, could he even die at this point? Like if there was a point to kill him off, let's say, it would be this. And at this point, I really don't know where the show even goes. Like I know people say that the manga right now, basically Kurapika is the main character. Like it does not follow a rule of like a one main one. If they're gonna go with Kurapika later on, they're just like telling a story and they're going back and forth between many of the characters, you know, in the show. Like where does that what is Gon's story? Like where do we,
I mean, that's what I wanted to say.
Where do we leave him? What do we do with this?
I mean, I think his story can continue being very human.
Yeah.
in my opinion. He can grow and learn so much about life, because maybe he has given his lifespan, but like he's still a 13, in his mind and in his heart he's still a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
So like I
That
think
does not change.
Exactly. So I think he has a lot to grow, a lot to learn, a lot to get past. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly because of his father's decision to leave him. You know. So I mean I don't think he dies. Like didn't cross my mind, honestly.
I mean, I didn't think like realistically. Like, I was just like thinking, if there was ever a point when Gon could have like died,
I agree.
it would have been this one. You know, like
agree.
if he, again, I wouldn't have expected it at any
No.
point. But like if he were to die, let's say, it would have made sense in ways. You know, like
I mean,
this was
sure.
Yeah, I was just like thinking that while this episode was going.
But I still think there is a lot of story for him. Like,
yeah, I agree.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Like just that the fact that like his story is gonna change so much, because again he's not gonna be an innocent kid who was just searching for his dad and training to make his dad proud and learn as much as he could, you know.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be that boy anymore, but like he has so much to learn and go through, and he has to come to terms with, well, at the end of the day, with what he has done. You know, and like who he is right now at this point.
Like it was such a horrifying moment again, that like you see Pitou like leaning next to a tree, and like her face is, I mean, broken in. Like she is broken in, and like you know that there is no fight for her to give anymore, basically. And like you don't
not
even
really.
Yeah, true, but like you don't even see it. You just see Killua going, and like that being moment, the punches. And
I mean,
like
when we saw the first patch, I thought like we're just gonna see the moment Killua realizes that like Gon is the one who is doing the punching, because like I feel like because it's orange and like you know, I thought he was gonna realize that it's Gon because he knows the energy. He saw him. I just thought he was gonna be shocked with how strong it is. And then we saw the second one, and I was like, what? And then we saw the third one, and I was like, oh my god, he's punching, like destroying her body, basically like punching a corpse.
Like a corpse. He's punching, and he's continuously punching again, just to show you how much he has like lost it. And like I feel like lost it is not a good enough word, but I just have nothing in my vocabulary to explain this better. That he is like continuously punching a corpse. Until the point that Killua comes and calls out to him, and he turns around, you see like tears streaming down his face. And he is just like, I have never seen a more helpless individual. That like he has resigned himself to dying to do this. Just like he has accepted that
But the thing is, he stayed alive.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know that technically, because at the end he is basically saying goodbye to Killua, and we don't know what exactly is gonna happen, you know?
I have no words for that.
We kind of left it on a cliffhanger.
I have no words for when he like turned around.
Yeah.
To look at him in that last moment.
That was such a sad moment to me, honestly.
Like I feel like I could physically hear my heart breaking. Like the way that he looks at him.
Yeah.
Like the way, like there was like, it was like, I'm sorry, I love you, I have, like, I'm gonna die, like I cannot help myself, but like I cannot finish this. To me,
I like felt heartbreak for the both of them, because we know what Gon means to Killua.
Yeah.
Like we know that he's his everything, basically. And he came there running to save him, and what he's seeing is something he would never in a million years expect. He said, Gon, is that you? Like he didn't even recognize him. You know? Like, and yet he can't do anything, and he sees in Gon's face that like he can't do anything. That like Gon is doing this, and like he's basically deciding like to die.
Just, like you see your best friend, and you know that you cannot help him. Like you don't know, you're trying everything, but like you don't know.
Like best friend is not enough.
No.
Not strong enough. You see the most important person to you at that point, and you cannot do one single thing to save him and to help him. Honestly, like like, yes, my heart broke for Gon, but like in that moment the scene was even more impactful because Killua was on the other side watching that. No.
No, I I literally, there was a point where I just tears started going, and I was not even sure who I was crying for, because like at that point Pito was also talking about like, and I can't even go to that.
Yeah.
Like Pito was talking about how she's happy, and Gon was going through all that, and Killua was coming, and I was like, so I was unsure who I'm crying for. Like, I know what Killua was about to see, I know what Gon is going through, and I know what Pito is also feeling. And it was just like, I don't know who to cry for first.
Yeah.
Like, it was that type of a moment. It was that fucking episode.
But the fact for Pito that first she felt relief that she is the one who gonna use this power on. And before that she said he's as strong as the king.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating.
I mean, I have no clue if like that is actually real. Like if he would actually be able to
I fully
go
believe
head to
her.
head with the king, or if that's just like that's how he seemed in that moment to Pito. Like the show, because like the show does say some things like that, and it's just like the perception of people in that moment. Like it doesn't need to be like necessarily true. So I'm unsure.
But
but
at the same time, it doesn't need to be untrue.
No.
Like it doesn't really matter. It just tells you how strong he is.
Yeah.
Again, he is using his whole
Life
force, and we know that he would probably at the end of the day be one of the strongest hunters that ever existed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And he's using all that he has at this point. It doesn't really matter if he would be as strong as King, you know? It just matters that he would be able to compare to him.
Yeah.
And she's first feeling relief and happiness that she is the one who is using this, because he's not gonna have it anymore.
Yeah.
Like he used the strongest things for her. But then also the moment when we saw her when she's dead, but her body, her corpse, gets up and wants to continue the fight.
I just got
like the will that she, and I no words.
I found it like I don't even know how to talk about that, because like they have mentioned a long time ago, like during Kurapika's arc, and I always remember that, and I always wondered how that's gonna come back, because it always felt like it has to come back. Like they were talking about Nen surviving past death, like when it's based on something so strong. That's why like they were talking about how they cannot kill Kurapika, because even if they kill Kurapika, like his determination, his Nen, his rage is so strong that it was gonna still hold that curse over Crawler,
yeah.
and like there was no point it was gonna survive. And I was always wondering how that's gonna come back, because like they have mentioned, so it's gonna be it has to come back. And I never knew where we're gonna get that, where we're gonna get like such strong emotions that it's gonna survive even after death. And like I cannot believe that it didn't cross my mind that like the way that the guards, and especially kind of Pito, feel towards the king, that is the point where the Nen is gonna survive past that.
Honestly, I think the reason why it didn't cross our minds is because we know the show is not done. And like, yes, in the beginning we continued to talk, we constantly talked about
like when it's foreshadowed about something,
but like I never, like I remember thinking how, well, maybe we're not even gonna see that in the show, we're not maybe even gonna have that in the show. So like I think that is the moment when you forget about things, when you don't expect them to come back, and we stop talking about it. But of course it makes sense with the way how they feel about King and what they would do to protect him.
I feel like kind of especially, honestly, Pito, like there is something, like the episode 28 or 29, I think 28, was called like Unconditional Love. And like that's what we're feeling. And kind of for her love towards the king always felt like, let's say, most human. I don't know how to explain it. Like we can talk about like Yuppie's and like Puff's love towards the king, and it's vastly different, like from each other, and then like especially from Pitou. Like they all love king in a different way. And like somehow for Pitou, her love towards the king, maybe because like they had that moment with Komugi and like him saying that he is counting on her and her doing everything that she possibly can to save Komugi, who is important to the king, like for Meruem, something that he wants. Like somehow that love seemed most, I don't want to say the word like honest, doesn't make like the other one's love less honest, but just like it felt,
I think it's just
maybe more relatable
that's
than
what
others.
I wanted to say. Like the entire time while you were talking, I wanted to say that like I think you think that because like it's the love that you can understand the most. It's you know, I don't think it's stronger than Puff's love or like Yuppie's love. I think that was proven in the past few episodes with how they feel about him. They gave their beings, their like form for him. Like I just think it's like they are different humans and they love in different ways. Yeah. And I think Pitou's love, because she loved him as a like she loved the humanity in King. Yeah. You know, the kindness in King is something that like we can relate the most, because that's also the thing that we love about him, but like also about other humans. Yeah. That is something that she wanted to protect. So yeah, I agree with you that her love seemed more honest, the most honest, the most relatable to us, the most understandable to us. Yeah. So like that made just like the whole moment of like actually that's where the Nen survives after that. It made it so much more like it was amazing, honestly, the moment. Like I cannot tell you still what the best episode of the show was for me, but I feel like this one was if not the best, at least the most impactful one. Like I think from every angle, like I feel like this is the episode that's gonna like stay with me. Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, which is ridiculous because of the conversation in the beginning of the episode. But again, I didn't expect this one to be so tragic and devastating in so many fronts, both gone. I mean, no words for gone. Like, how can I ever... He's the thing that like gives me most problems about talking. Like I need to process what is happening. Like I'm gonna be shocked in the next, because like this episode left so many consequences for him. Like I don't know how he's gonna use Nen from now on. Like how strong that Nen is gonna be. Will he want to use it? Like I don't know how he's gonna feel at all. So like that's why I can't talk about Gon, because like I need to see him. I cannot believe, and again, I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming that like this is what Gon is gonna look like. Like I cannot, like I feel like I have to mourn Gon. Like I feel like I have to mourn the kid that I was watching. That I'm not gonna see him again. I really need to see how I'm gonna feel about the whole thing. How he's gonna behave from now on. Because again, he's still that kid. But he's not at all with what he decided to sacrifice. Like I really, like I haven't, like now, I can't even picture where mentally he was gonna be. Like before, I could always imagine, like when he kills Pitou, I could have always, like I had a picture in my mind of what he was gonna be able to deal with, and it seemed clear to me. Yeah. And now with everything that he has like given up, and like the consequences of this, that are even bigger than I thought they were gonna be. Yeah. I mentally, like I don't know where that leaves him. I don't know where we go from here with everything. Like I agree. I have no idea. I just, like you said, like if there was a point where he's gonna die, he should have died in this episode. Basically. Like I mean, I still don't think so. I still don't expect it, but like the episode ended on a cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Like he was about to kill himself with... It looked like he should die. Yeah. At the end of the episode. I don't know if Killua is gonna... Again, I expected so many different things. In the beginning of the episode, when we saw that Killua is running towards him, you said, oh, he's gonna come at the end of the fight. I thought he was gonna see the last punch. Yeah. That's what I expected. And you said, oh, he's gonna be there for Gon to console him? Console him. Like to be there for him.
I'm the one that needs.
Like I need time to process this episode, but at the same time, the next can come can come fast enough.
But like, why am I seeing Knuckle? You know what I mean?
We're gonna
like you cannot have the next episode without them at all. Like maybe it is.
I don't think so.
Because like if I don't know, because like I don't know.
I hope not, because like again it didn't look like cliffhanger.
Anger and light. What light? What light? Where was the light?
Yeah. So that was no words, honestly. Like I don't know which part was more impactful in this episode. Like I said, the Gon part, the Killua part, like the helplessness that he felt, and at the same time also Pitou, the fact that like this show decided to show that on her, that Nanki survived,
such a fucking well-rounded character.
After that.
Yeah,
that was so impactful in my opinion.
And again, like just the episode starting with her saying, "Sorry, Gon, I'm gonna have to kill you now.
Yeah.
You're a threat to the king." And there was it's again
no joy
like we talked. There was nothing more to it than just like, well, I have to do this now because you're a threat.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm gonna take pleasure in this.
Yeah,
even though like he was like again for 20 episodes standing beside her, threatening her.
Yeah,
like
no words, honestly. I
like just her whole demeanor going into this. She's come such a long way. Like I feel so sad. I feel so sad for her.
Yeah, me too.
And like I'm happy that she is happy that she was able.
I did not. I wasn't able to feel that happiness at all, considering everything that was happening at the same time. Considering that like I'm watching what Gon is losing, and giving up and doing.
No, I cannot. Like literally, I cannot. I don't know how to even look at him. Like it feels so weird. It feels so like he's my kid. He's my child.
I really need to see that.
I literally I don't know how I'm about to process the last 18 episodes. No, how many? 16?
Yeah, 17 episodes. What?
How am I gonna be able to process that? Yeah, I was looking at 32. I was like, we watched 32.
Yeah.
How? I don't know how I'm gonna process that.
We're gonna need some time, honestly. Like when it ended on the cliffhanger, I for a second thought I can't believe they're ending like this. But then I thought I don't want to watch the next one.
Me too.
I thought like I would.
Me too.
Even if I had, I would not play the next one. Like
I agree.
I need time.
I agree
with this
completely.
One. Yeah, I agree. This was definitely at the top of my favorite episodes of the show.
Yeah.
By far.
I mean,
from any angle.
I don't
know how episode can compare to this one after.
No. No.
Like
I really don't know.
It wasn't about Belle. It was about everything else.
Again, just the way it was done. That like black and white portion with like Killua pushing Gon.
That was horrible.
With the music,
that was horrible.
I like. Yeah. My heart was breaking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
I can't even go through this episode. That's it.
Okay, guys.
We have nothing better to give you.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.